Good morning, folks. Welcome, observers. It is Wednesday, April 22nd, 2026, and today we've got space weather and what we're watching today. Last night's live stream was pretty good, and we'll clip those top pieces for you today. We've also got things to watch in top science news as we start with the last 24 hours on our star. Not much in terms of eruptions, no solar flares, filaments are remaining stable, and the corona holes are of a bit smaller size than the last ones. We expect eruptive activity to remain fairly low today as the sunspots are looking like they have low potential this morning. Only group worth watching is incoming on the north, top left there. It is bipolar, still violating joy tilt as we saw last night, but the magnetic cores are not closely interacting. We will give it gamma magnetic classification for the spread and separation, but at the most minor level, and there are no delta spots. Folks, last night we went over Joy's law, a solar physics rule currently being broken on the sun by the sunspot we just looked at, actually. We also hit Comet pan-stars and, of course, the deep dive on Mars. It's pretty obvious there's something they're not telling us about what's happening up there. Their explanation is ludicrous. We had fun with it last night. Anyway, in the Comet discussion, we are waiting about another day for the comet to appear on Soho-Lascaux C3. Should be crossing through about here. With ground photography now stymied by sunlight, many thought we'd have 2 days blind on this comet, but last night during the live stream, we knew where to go looking. Ancient science instrument here, the Stereo A HI2 camera. Latest images are unprocessed, but we can still see the comet, the tail, it's whipping and kinking in the solar wind. Turns out we do have good visibility, and that should remain the case for the duration. No blind spots on pan-stars at all. And if there is a major event with the comet today, we will see it there. On to today's top story, same struggle. Same real explanations, same nonsense cope and cover story in the journal articles. As we said over the last decade, dozens of times, the ozone is not quite recovering like they'd want you to believe. They can't hide it anymore. And the blame, of course, comes back on humans. Nonsense. Earth's magnetic field is dropping, allowing in more protons and electrons from space, which destroy ozone and tip the balance towards loss of the layer. Back then, and many times over the last 10 years, we said this was going to happen and that they would have some human thing to blame it on. Here's your sign. For the full story, our textbook on the sun, Earth, and the disaster cycle, including the magnetic changes to our planet right now, it's still in that 20% off window for springtime. Use the code SOLAR at the Observer Ranch store where that code works on everything. 20% off only happens once a year for our gear, books, stickers, mugs, etc. Link is below. We greatly appreciate your support. We'll do this all again tomorrow. Right here, but right now it's 5:30 a.m. in the new Valley of the Sun. Eyes open, no fear. Be safe, everyone.